ज़्यादा दूर मत करो, ज़्यादा
गिरे
दूर
तो
मत-
गिरे.
नहीं, बस. Okay, so here we are. Gargi smile says it all. It was an incredible day of cricket. Incredible day of cricket for India.
Yeah.
Nobody at lunch, 100 and yeah, and good cause. 109, very good cause. 109 for one at lunch. Nobody would have imagined India would finish the day with a lead of 50. Yes, that Sai Sudarshan wicket at the very end of the day maybe
Again.
just spoils it and opens it up a little bit for England, but the ball kept low. So if that is what happening on day two, and there was plenty still happening, but 3 dropped catches.
Three
Harry
drop,
Brook, Zach Crawley, and Liam Dawson.
Wow, I came in and the first thing I said to you was, Yashasvi Jaiswal, 2
Convert.
lifelines, convert this to a big knock, get 100, prove why you're in that team, because on social media people have a lot to say about you. Not that you should care about that, but at the same time, when you get the opportunity, why not grab it with both hands? And look, those 2 catches were catches that should have been taken. Harry Brook should have taken that catch.
Yeah,
Liam Dawson was an absolute. I don't know what happened to him suddenly.
He lost the ball.
Yeah, he lost the ball. I think the floodlights were on.
Liam Dawson, Shubman Gill in Manchester, and Yashasvi Jaiswal in London. So Liam Dawson has actually dropped 2 of the most critical catches in the context of the series.
Now I'm suddenly hot.
Hot. It's pretty chilly. What are you saying? I mean,
No, I think when I start speaking, then your body starts
your
warming
adrenaline
up.
is pumping because
Yeah.
India has done so well. So let's start from there. Where do you see the game now? It's on fast forward mode. It's a 4-day test. It'll get
absolutely,
over on day 4 for sure. For sure. Until and unless something dramatic happens with India's batting,
Which I don't think will happen.
on this wicket there is so much on offer for the bowlers. One ball will have your number.
And remember, tomorrow's conditions are
very
perfectly
good.
suited for the Indian
good.
batters to come out and bat for a long while. So
KL couldn't move his bat away. He was
Yeah.
trying to. He was in 2 minds. That's where the wicket went. Sai got a lifeline, and that was the catch that Zach Crawley dropped. But then the ball all of a sudden, boom, low. I thought it was a poor review. Sai should not have reviewed it. Looked out. Jaiswal went and said this, which prompted Sai to take that review. But you've got to be judicious
was
and
middle of the
prudent. But at the end of the day, locating this, where do you see it? India?
I think right now we finished at what?
I think we have a lead of about 47
Yes,
odd.
47 is the lead. 75 is the score. At
India lead by 52.
52 runs. I think a lead of 250 runs is more than enough at this point. I think that should do the trick for India. I think
250 will be a very tough chase. You're
for
right, very
India,
tough.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I'm trying to calculate the time and of course you have to. There's no one to make up for the lack of Chris Wokes, so you've lost one batter, one good partnership there, and the fact that he's not bowling. So when you calibrate all of that, 250 seems like a good total.
Give me 2 minutes to set this up. Look, here's how you must analyze the game for tomorrow. Today, given the kind of time, you had a Josh Tongue 6, you had an Atkinson. Check how many overs each one of them bowled. I think about 6 each.
6-7,
Okay,
something
so
like that.
so let's check. So here's what it is: 6, 7, and 5. So you have 18 overs bowled, out of which 6, 7, and 5. Now here's the point: tomorrow morning, after the first
We could have literally put that there and faced. We could have faced this side and not disturb the.
Yeah, let's go.
Why did we do that? That took us very long to figure out.
yeah, we are both pretty daft. Yeah,
Why did we do that?
If that's what you're trying to say, you're right. That we are both pretty stupid not to come this side and be on the way of
the road.
people. But we were so focused on the show. But let me set this game up. Look, the way I see it is Josh Tongue, Atkinson, who's coming off an injury,
Yeah.
and Overton, none of them are capable of bowling real
Long
long
spells.
spells.
Yes.
So what happens tomorrow? If there is one partnership, and I do see a partnership happening, I absolutely do see one partnership happening. The moment there is one partnership, who does England go to? That's India's chance. I think that's
How
India's
long
massive chance.
can you bowl Gus Atkinson?
Five
That
max.
one man alone can't do every
No,
single thing
five.
possible, can he?
5 overs from this end, 5 overs
Yeah,
from
that's
this.
all you can get
Or
from
you have to do is
Hello.
you have to do 4 and 5 from this end,
Yeah.
and then go to the other bowler and keep with the 3. But if you are talking, see, this time is not an issue, right?
No.
So if you bat 70 overs tomorrow, if India bats for another 70 overs tomorrow, you mean to say each one of these fellows will bowl 20 overs in the day?
No.
And if they bowl
I
27
don't think
overs in
that's
total,
possible.
that's Herculean. And the moment that happens, the kind of physical strain it will put, you will see the pace drop, you will see a lot of things happen. So when I see the absence of Wokes and I see the context of the game, I see India ahead. 52, a lot of people are asking us for the total.
And remember, Chris Wokes has bowled the most amount of overs,
He can bowl
200
long
plus.
spells. That's
exactly.
exactly
You've
the
lost
point.
the biggest asset. You've lost the biggest asset, which is longevity. You needed someone to bowl long spells. Even Jofra Archer was not bowling long
No,
spells.
Jofra can
It
never bowl.
was always Chris Wokes and Ben Stokes who were bowling the long spells, or
You see,
even a
Gargi,
Bryden Cass.
anyone who is bowling 150 will never bowl long spells.
No,
Never.
no.
Chris Wokes was bowling at 130, 35.
Yes.
He can absolutely bowl 6, 7. Ben Stokes was bowling 135. Superhuman athlete,
Yeah.
push his body to bowl 8, 9. The moment Archer was bowling at 150, you can never bowl a longish spell.
No.
That's not possible. So the Wokes problem can really haunt England tomorrow. And once Jaiswal is in, I want one Indian batter to bat long.
Yes.
The moment one Indian batter, whether it is a Gill, whether it is a Jaiswal, whether it is a Sundar or a Jadeja,
Karun.
one fellow, Karun as well, absolutely. One chap bats long, this game is well and
Set up.
truly set up. People are
100%.
asking both of us, what's a good target?
I
She's
say
already
250.
said 250. I will add a few more because I expect on day 3, day 4, this wicket to slightly
out.
ease.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only reason that I am saying a few more. Otherwise, I would have agreed
I'm not
with
saying
that.
they can't get more. I'm saying 250, anything more than 250 will be a competitive total.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no question that if you get 250 on the board and you put England a 250 chase on day 4, we've already seen one ball keep low. That
Yeah.
Gus Atkinson delivery to Sai Sudarshan keeping low, and that became a problem. This match is tremendous.
Beautifully
If
set up.
yesterday it was 55-45 England, today it's 55-45 India.
100%. I had so many English journalists coming up to me and asking me where I thought the game was going. And all of them, without any prompt, said that we think it's going to be India.
At the moment, it's
and
India.
you know what? With the kind of pretext and the context that we have to the series, especially, and we are all neutral in our perspectives. So the English
Are we?
journalists,
I mean,
not really,
at
which is
one
where I was
level,
getting
yeah.
at. Everyone, Indian journalists will back the Indian team. England journalists will back, which is a natural way of things. But again, the England journalists, looking at how the Indian team has performed, inexperienced, young team, young captain, they actually want it to be a 2-2 series because they want to
Unbelievable.
see real cricket happening. And you've seen some serious fight back and some serious grit from the Indian team, and they think, the English journalists think, that India deserves a 2-2 series.
Yeah, India does. I mean, imagine Lords. This could have been 2-1 in India's favor. This has been
Leeds you should have
Leeds.
won. You
Yes, I mean, she's
dropped
spot on.
so many catches.
She's spot on. তোর যেখানে ইচ্ছে কর তোকে কে আটকাবে? And the fact of the matter is India has done seriously well. Like I said, if at the end of day
Look at
1,
that chicken
what?
on his head.
Oh, the
Dancing
headgear.
chicken, yeah.
वो पहन के आप एक शो करो.
अरे मैं क्यों करूं?
गार्गी आप ऐसे ही स्टार बन रहे हो, वो पहन के करो, आप स्टार बन जाओगे.
The wrong guy.
द वेदर के साथ आपका कार्टून टैग जो मैंने ऐसे ही आप देखो, आपका तो एक एंटरटेनमेंट वैल्यू है, वो बढ़ जाएगा. बट कमिंग टू द मोर सीरियस,
वो देखा क्या chicken?
देवाशीष बहुत
अभी मैं पता है he doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to steal her umbrella. गायब होने वाला है अगले 2 दिन.
দেবাশিস ও বলছে তোর ছাতাটা তোর থেকে চুরি করবে, তুই ওকে গিফট করে দিস এন্ড অফ দ্য ট্যুর. डन, वो तुमको प्रेजेंट कर देगा. हो गया तुम्हारा वो एंड ऑफ द टूर, he will present you the umbrella. So
Yes.
your ECB umbrella is done.
Done.
Now you relax, focus on the show. So coming back.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Look, no, take it. He will. क्या करेगा वो umbrella लेके तुम लेके जाओ. So the fact of the matter is,
दिल्ली में तो बारिश भी नहीं होती. चलो बताओ. हाँ, yeah, let's get back.
you know, the way this match is progressing, it's on fast forward mode. And I want to point out three things today. The effort of Mohammad Siraj. He was the leader of that bowling pack. However much you describe Mohammad Siraj, you will fall short.
Yeah.
When 109 for one
heart.
England at lunch, this man is lion-hearted. He keeps coming, the 3 wickets, Ollie Pope. And by the way, it was his DRS. It was his DRS.
Yes, Dhruv Jurel was against it.
He insisted on the DRS and he got it right. The next one, Joe Root, and the final one, Jacob Bethel. And then he closes out Harry Brook, who could have been dangerous and taken that lead ahead to more than 20-30. Unreal effort from Mohammad Siraj, the Bangla League. Unreal effort from Mohammad Siraj. And we discussed this at length. Mohammad Siraj, without Jasprit Bumrah, has always put his hand up. Second point, Prasidh Krishna, 4 for 60 odd. This guy is trolled, this guy is abused, he's castigated, whatever on social media. On the day that mattered, the series on the line, England taking a 100-150 run lead means India done. That's where Prasidh Krishna put his hand up and made a difference. By the way, he was the most disciplined of the 3 at the start.
Absolutely. What do you think? And I want to ask this question. Maybe you can find out later from your sources and all. But when it comes to Prasidh Krishna, what was the conversation that was had after that first innings? Is something I think we should look into because...
Leeds. After the first innings at Leeds, you mean?
No, here.
Acha, this one.
Yeah.
Mane, after the innings or before when England started?
Before
Surely.
England started.
Of course.
There was a huge difference in the way that Prasidh Krishna has bowled in this innings.
And as I said, I thought...
In this match, sorry.
Yeah, in this innings. In this innings, yeah,
as
absolutely.
Well.
I mean, I thought Prasidh Krishna was absolutely stellar.
Yeah.
After that couple of overs, before lunch, everybody was conceding boundaries. After lunch, the discipline that Prasidh Krishna showed is not something that we kind of, associate with Prasidh Krishna. And that's what made the difference. None of you, in your right senses, would have imagined England to get bowled out for 240. If you see, nobody thought England would get bowled out for 240 and this game would be set up like this. Magical. And then the counter punch, the Jaiswal counter punch, he did a ducket.
He did a ducket. That's exactly the word that I used in the lunch.
There was a super chat from Orko.
No, but I kept saying innings. I just realized I meant session. After that first session, when we came out and said this is horrible bowling, this and that. After that, the way that Prasidh Krishna bowled and
post-lunch.
Yeah, post-lunch.
Yes.
What was the conversation at lunch is something we have to look into because
and
something
for the whole
changed.
Team, of course it changed. By the way, did you see the field setting also changed? All of a sudden, they had protection. They had 2 slips, not 3. They had 1 fielder at cover. They had blocked mid-off. They were driving from there. The driving length was gone. All of a sudden, it was kind of a box field. Must have been discussed at lunch that put 2 slips and 1 gully and keep going. And that's what India did. They got it on the money and the game changed. Loads of super chats, Gargi. Quickly, khatam karte hain. Ye kiska hai?
अरे रुको, ये ले लो ना पहले, वो चला जाएगा.
नहीं, वो पहले वो आया था, बहुत पुराने से एक-एक करके आ रहा है.
हाँ तो wait.
सबका ले लो.
Orko is saying 250 lead would be enough. Is disregarding baseball big time. 1 session of baseball reduces 250 to 100, 120.
I kind of agree. That is why I said to her that 250 is competitive, but 250 is not a winning score. You want to bat England out of it. You are already 52 ahead. You are playing an extra batter. No rain on day 3. It will be decent enough for batting. The ball is 20 overs old. So all of these factors will go in for India. This is a 20-over-old ball. This is not a newish ball anymore. Yes, I know that on this wicket, there is continuous movement, there is continuous assistance. But when the sun is out on day 3, and that's the prediction, no chance of rain. Will it ease out? I reckon it will. Will Shubman Gill once again put his hand up and score? No stupidity, no run-outs. India can get this score up to 300. If it is a 300 chase, you have to say it's India. If it's a 250 chase, it'll still be even, but India will definitely have a chance. So anything above 250 makes it India's. Anything close to 300 makes it real India. Anything under 250, England will fancy their chances, is my assumption.
Okay, Mehul Jani is saying, hi Gargi and sir, Sai should have complained about the light.
Uh, we were actually sitting outside, and I have to tell you this, Mehul, from my position at the overflow of the press box, which is by far a much better position than that inside of the press box, which is stuffy, and this is a pretty poor press box. I did not actually feel that the light was that bad.
Yeah.
My assumption. And then when Akash Deep complained, obviously the umpires called it. So Sai, could he have complained and got the light? I'm not too sure. Because of that Sai LBW, maybe the umpires were also prompted that, yeah, maybe the light dipped all of a sudden and it's gotten very dark. It should have been regular time of play now, 7:35. It is very dark now. Even with the lights on inside, this part is very dark.
This part is dark.
It's seriously dark.
Until 9, it doesn't get like this.
Not this. This is about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
This is about the 9 o'clock.
Arnav Baga is saying, our experts saying advantage India right now.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
boss. It
He's
is
an
advantage India. 100% advantage India. England has to bat fourth. Think, Lords. Boss, please understand, Lords.
Yeah.
How much did you chase? 192. A chase is always tricky. Always tricky. Against a good bowling attack on a fourth day wicket, which will do, uneven bounce. Plus, there is weather around. A chase in England is always tricky. Imagine Virat Kohli, let's give them hell. This is a tricky chase, and that's why I'm saying India has the chance to bat England out tomorrow. India does have that chance. Jaiswal, 2 lives. Like Gargi was spot on when she said, get that 100. Can you imagine a second innings 100 in a series decider for Yashasvi Jaiswal, what that can do?
Incredible.
India,
Incredible
definitely.
stuff. Paramveer Singh is saying, exciting day 3 ahead. At lunch, 12 of us almost cancelled travelling from Manchester to London. Will Washi come ahead of Jaddu? Can we bat entire day 3? I do not want to see Washi come ahead of Jaddu. At number 6, I want Jaddu.
Tricky
want Ravindra
question.
Jadeja.
I agree with Gargi. I think Washington Sundar at 7 is fine. I want Washington Sundar ahead of Dhruv Jurel.
That you can do.
I think Washington Sundar ahead of Dhruv Jurel is a possibility, but Dhruv Jurel actually, to be fair to him, also looked pretty good before that outside off slash. And I do think Dhruv Jurel will have a role to play in this game. I think India has enough batting, and Paramveer, right?
Yes.
Paramveer, you're doing the right thing coming. I'm predicting an Indian win. I'm predicting an Indian win here. I am predicting a much better batting performance from India tomorrow. I am predicting a lead between 275 and 300. I am predicting an Indian win from here on. If it doesn't happen, I'll be surprised. Without Chris Wokes, to see these 3 fast bowlers take the load tomorrow morning, all morning till lunch, I don't see that happening. You have to go to Bethel. You don't have any other part-timer also. Who bowls? No Crawley, no Duckett. Root will bowl off spin. Bethel will bowl left arm. But other than that, there is no other part-timer also. Harry Brook might come and bowl some medium pace. But that will not impact India. So I think these 3 bowlers will find it very, very difficult. And that's why I'm telling you, at one point, these will be tired bowlers. And if India somehow gets hold of that, India can control this game. One big knock. One. The rest can just rotate around that one big knock. Can Jaiswal, who's already 50 plus, set that up for India, and then Shubman Gill. There is a Washington Sundar. All of these fellows can bat long.
But you have to give it to Josh Tongue. He bowled really well.
He did, but
really well.
again, he did, and he troubled KL Rahul.
Yes,
Really,
he did.
He troubled KL Rahul and deserved that wicket, though the wicket ball was a poor ball. KL Rahul could have easily left that ball there. He tried to move his bat away and then got the edge to Joe Root. But Josh Tongue deserved that wicket. I've got no qualms in saying that. But can Josh Tongue bowl a real long spell? Will he push himself ahead of the
I don't
Ashes?
think so.
Will any of these bowlers push themselves ahead of the Ashes to bowl a real longish spell?
Okay.
I doubt it.
Yes, lots of questions. Fitmonk is saying it was very selfish of Sai to take that DRS. It was Yashasvi who prompted him.
Yeah, because I don't know
Yeah.
what you all saw on screen. Jaiswal walked across and started doing this.
Yes.
Started doing this, telling Sai to take that. And that's when last moment they took that. But it looked out to me. Aruni was sitting with me. It looked
very
out
plump.
to me.
It
looked
was
out to
plump.
me.
But maybe they wanted to take a chance because Shai Sudarshan was a set batter. Anyway, JKL Crypto, famous Krishna finally got condition suit. No, he has gotten the conditions many times. When the decks give something, hit the deck bowlers will give you purchase if he can be disciplined. See, that's the point.
You
Prasidh
last word.
Exactly. Prasidh Krishna has not been disciplined. The pitches have always given him something whenever he was played, because he was especially played for that, uneven bounce, the bounce that Prasidh Krishna gives and the hit the deck
Boss,
ability of his.
Sydney 55 for 3. Post lunch, it was a romp. Australia just coasted to victory, if you remember. Both of us were there covering that test match. Gargi 55 for 3 at lunch. Steve Smith out.
Yeah.
India did have a chance. Prasidh messed it up. There have been opportunities in the past where he hasn't been able to take it. That's calling spade a spade. Today, he was good. Credit to him. Today, it was one of the most impressive and efforts from Prasidh Krishna right through the innings.
अरे वैभव कह रहा है थैंक गॉड गार्गी डिपार्टमेंट यार मैं थोड़ी बनाती हूँ
अरे बाबा.
Anyway, Arnav Bagga, Indian win 2-2 draw will be a great boost for India. Absolutely.
Fantastic result.
Moral victor.
100%. Gautam Gambhir's coaching career will turn. Shubman Gill's captaincy career would have taken off. Fantastic.
Yeah, KL Rahul, lot of confidence he will
आप
take from
बोलोगे
this.
आप बोलोगे विराट कोहली, आप बोलोगे रोहित शर्मा, आप बोलोगे जसप्रीत बुमराह, and that is what will tell you that the sport is bigger than anybody.
Yeah.
Ultimately, no individual, whether it is a Bumrah, whether it is a Kohli, whether it is a Sharma, the sport is bigger. And this test match, if India wins it, that point will be driven home. 2 wins, and both wins without Bumrah. Can you imagine at the start of the series?
That would happen. That Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad
Siraj and
Akashdeep
winning you
would
2 test matches in England. Without Bumrah, you are coming close to winning 2 test matches. Unbelievable.
Yeah. JKL Crypto has sent us another super chat. He's saying Jurel is an amazing wicket-keeping batter. Pant has spoiled us. Benchmark is too high.
Right book. एकदम सही बोल रहा है.
100%
एकदम सही बोल रहा है यार. ये जो भी है आपको क्रिकेट पता है. Pant is a generational great. He will go down in history. I think he will end with 2500s. He will go down in history as the greatest wicketkeeper batter the world has seen, even better than Adam Gilchrist. Pant is special, but Jurel isn't bad either. Jurel is a gusty, he's a gutsy fellow.
Yeah.
He's got his technique. He's got solid technique. Real solid test match technique. I just hope he doesn't fluff it away like in the first innings. But he's a good one.
Yeah. Raja Das, this match will finish on 4th day. Seems like it. India lead 325. That means you bat the entire day tomorrow.
No, 325 means you score. You are what? You are 52 ahead,
Yes.
right? 275 runs. 275 will happen in the.
पहले 2 सेशन में.
देखो कल 1 घंटा बाकी with this kind of weather आप दे दो. By that time 325 का लीड आपका हो जाएगा अगर आप करते हो. But 325 हो गया तो जीत जाएंगे बॉस. 325 बहुत रन है. 325 बहुत रन है. अगर कर दिया. And I'm not ruling it out. अगर कर दिया, मैं इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ 250 से ज्यादा.
आपके पास बैटर्स है.
Of course है.
2 ही विकेट गया है.
But the point is, अगर आप 250 क्रॉस कर जाते हो, you will see England also. And there is no Stokes. This is a different captain. Ollie Pope is no Ben Stokes. And England will start to feel the pressure under Ollie Pope. 100% they will feel the pressure.
अच्छा, जयदीप सरकार कह रहे हैं गो फॉर रन्स. इस पिच में टिक के खेलने से कुछ नहीं होगा. एक अनप्लेएबल डिलीवरी गिर ही जाएगी.
एकदम सही कह रहे हो, because हम लोगों ने बार-बार बोला है that one ball will have your number. You have to show intent. That doesn't mean you try and hit every ball. You will have to be on the lookout for runs and take those runs. That's your way to play. If you want to just stay on and think I will graft or I will grind on this wicket, it will not happen.
KL Rahul ने नहीं हो पाया.
नहीं होगा, because देखो इस विकेट में एक बॉल कुछ ना कुछ कर देगा and वो continuous swing होता रहेगा.
And again, Sai Sudarshan, nothing he could have done about.
क्या करेगा यार वो?
क्या करेगा? इतना नीचे रह गया वो बॉल. Sai
At
Sudarshan क्या
decent
करता?
pace. अगर बॉल ठक करके नीचे रह जाता है, आप क्या करोगे? कैसे?
Exactly. How will you do it? So पिच में demons है. ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत ही easy batting conditions है. ऐसा बहुत tough conditions है.
Toughest wicket of the series.
Probably.
Toughest wicket of the series.
Combined with the overcast
And
conditions.
I also think Lee Fortis has actually prepared a fantastic cricket wicket. Look at how
Give
the
it to
match
him.
is going. You have got 2
What he
teams.
said to the boys.
Who?
वो जो आपको खबर नहीं पता चली थी कि ली फोर्टिस ने एक्चुअली में क्या कहा था.
Grass.
Yes.
एकदम बोलेंगे कल शो में बोलेंगे.
उनके इसमें उल्टा पड़ गया ना.
उनके पढ़ना ही था because वो कल ली फोर्टिस वाला स्टोरी आप लोगों को सुनाएंगे.
बिल्कुल. अच्छा, कोई कह रहा है साई सुदर्शन इज ट्रैश. Bring in IR. Sai Sudarshan is trash. Last time Sai Sudarshan went out to bat, that absolute Jaffa from Josh Tongue.
बस इस विकेट
Nothing he
में
could have done about
आपको
that.
क्या लग रहा है? इस विकेट में you think you actually believe that on this wicket batting is easy. You actually believe that?
Sai is too timid for number 3. Sai is. I think he's perfect. I think you need a steady, calm mind at
see.
number
One
3.
thing I will give to these questions: Sai should have closed out the debate. He has not been able to close out the debate.
True, which is true, but he's young.
But you will have to, of course, he's young. He will have to get an opportunity in India. He has good technique. Today's dismissal, you cannot judge Sai. Any bowler who had bowled that ball with that ball keeping up low would have got any batter out. Sai could not have, had it been Jaiswal, he would also be out, by the way. To get that ball back down to a ball like that was almost impossible, because, by the way, there was no uneven bounce that he could have even prepared. Had it been Manchester, he could have thought
mentally थोड़ा
exactly,
preempt कर सकते हैं
exactly,
कि low रह सकता है इस end से.
exactly कि मैनचेस्टर में जानता था कि अच्छा नीचे हो सकता है from that particular end, वो जिमी एंडरसन वाला end से, that we will bring the bat down. But here तो not one ball was keeping low, आप bounce पे छोड़ रहे थे.
मिल रहा था. Exactly. So that's the assessment of the pitch. Okay. Suresh Iyer, Sai can stand out of the crease to negate the movement. नहीं, bounce के लिए आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. As a batter, you cannot do anything if the ball keeps low. और ये ऐसा नहीं है कि 110 या 80 की स्पीड पे आ रही है बॉल, 140 की स्पीड पे आ रही है आपके तरफ.
बाहर अगर खड़ा भी हो जाता, 1 फुट बाहर खड़ा हो जाता, क्या होता? बॉल तो नीचे ही रहता. I mean, कितना बाहर खड़ा
होता? थोड़ी ऊपर आ जाता.
कितना खड़ा होता? That ball it was an unfortunate dismissal, except it, the ball all of a sudden kept low. From nowhere the ball kept low.
Okay, JKL Crypto. Boria, when MSD started after a rotation of wicket keepers, we thought we found a generational keeper. Then Pant entered. I can't wait for the next edition.
I don't think MS Dhoni in red ball cricket was a generational player.
No, white ball.
White ball, he is the greatest ever, no debate. Captain. Red ball, Rishabh Pant is by far the greatest, way ahead of any wicketkeeper batter that India has produced or will produce. Today morning, again I met Farooq Saab. Farooq Engineer was perhaps, in the 1970s closer to this, because he played some real cavalier innings. But Rishabh Pant as a test match batter is a generational great. MS, one day, leadership, acumen, potential, white ball, 3 ICC trophy wins. He has elevated himself to the status of cult. But in red ball cricket, no hundreds in Sena. No hundreds in Sena for MS. For Pant, I think 6 already. Yeah. 6 already or 7 in Sena. I think something. Pant will finish with 25 hundreds.
And remember, back-to-back hundreds at
in Leeds. Yeah, and Pant is a generational red ball great.
I'm just enjoying. But also, let's talk about lots of the English team was very chatty today. Sai Sudarshan also went up. I did not understand what happened there, and I couldn't catch anything on the stump mic either. But Ben Duckett probably said something. Sai Sudarshan turned back and gave him an earful as well. I don't know what's going on.
If we faulted Akashdeep for what he did to Ben Duckett, all of a sudden Ben Duckett, and by the way, Gargi, there was a difference.
Okay.
All of England went to Sai Sudarshan. That was wrong. Because when that young batter, he's gotten out, it was a swarm. Everyone went to Sai Sudarshan and all of a sudden started chirping. Maybe because of the DRS or whatever. That was wrong to see. Sai said something, but knowing Sai isn't one who will give it back.
Exactly, which is why it was so surprising.
It was surprising that all of a sudden the entire England bunch came close and started giving verbal to Sai. That was... and. The spirit somewhere has disappeared. The spirit somewhere has... and that's why you want India to bat that well tomorrow and get this game done.
Show them. Final 2-3 minutes. We've been going on for 28 minutes now.
Yes, please.
Vaibhav Taragi saying, but Gargi ma'am, it's the responsibility of batter to negotiate every delivery. They are professional players. Unplayable ball pad gaya is an excuse. Excuse नहीं होता.
एक मिनट. Okay. Vaibhav, अगर बैटर हर बॉल खेल देता तो विकेट नहीं जाएगा. 1000 रन बनेगा हर सीरीज में, हर इनिंग्स में. अगर बैटर अनप्लेबल डिलीवरी खेल देगा तो आप मुझे ये बताओ विकेट बॉलर को मिलेगा कैसे? आप तो बोल रहे हो हर बॉल खेलना चाहिए, तो फिर इंग्लैंड को तो ये 800 रन बनाना चाहिए था भाई, और इंडिया को तो फिर बैटर तो आउट ही नहीं होगा. ये सबको तो बैटिंग करना आता है, तो फिर बॉलर कर क्या रहा है यहाँ पे? ऐसे मत बात करो ना.
टू कोट माय कोच, बैटर तो आउट होने के लिए बना है. That's all.
ये तो उल्टा हो गया.
नहीं नहीं
ये
मतलब
तुम जीरो करते थे इसलिए तुमको
नहीं,
भुलाने के लिए
नहीं.
because आप
नहीं, one day
now
I was very-
now
No.
I will reveal this. Gargi would cry like a bucket, full of bucket full. That's why her coach had no other option. Is that true?
No, I never cried on the field.
What is the proof? I get your coach to talk to
लो
us.
आपको फोन करूंगी अभी लक्ष्मी सर. ओके कल फर्स्ट आवर निकालना बहुत डिफिकल्ट रहेगा.
क्यों?
आई डिसएग्री क्योंकि बहुत धूप रहेगी.
And good weather conditions. Ball 20 overs old. क्यों first start निकालना difficult है भाई? क्यों first start निकालना difficult है?
ये
कोई
तो
extra नहीं है.
माइंड ब्लोइंग कमेंट आ गया है.
क्या है
इससे एंड करते हैं. HMM Did Rahul show he isn't cut out for a tough pitch? Question mark.
Parth tough pitch था. Manchester 0 for 2. Ball up and down. Fourth innings
sessions.
tough pitch था. Come on. I mean, the man has batted every. Boss, you must इतना तो agree करोगे that this series, the new ball has been the toughest to negotiate in every game. Forget the rest of the batting decks. After the ball gets soft, it's easy to bat in Leeds, in Birmingham. I agree. But the new ball, you will give it to England that they have a good new ball attack, very good new ball attack. Lords, Manchester. You then think of KL Rahul, and then again we are questioning KL Rahul for a one failure. This is absolutely unfair. That guy fails once and we will troll him.
How many innings? 10 innings? 10 innings for KL Rahul. उसमें से सिर्फ 3 बार 40 के नीचे वो आउट हुए हैं. अब सोचिए.
आप एवरेज देख लो ना. आप इस सीरीज में अगर
58.
So if somebody who is opening the batting in England in English conditions against the new ball is averaging 50 plus, आप ये देख लो ना. आप क्यों उतना दूर जा रहे हो? So one must be realistic and have perspective. चलो गार्गी खत्म कर.
On that note,
Huge day tomorrow. Watch our weather forecast at 7 a.m. India, because we will now check 20 apps and Madam Weather will do that. And thereafter, we are doing a 10 a.m. special on Mohammad Siraj. And of course, at 12 noon, we are back with our game plan before the live. So huge amount of coverage coming your way. Keep supporting the platform. And by the way, I've got to say this. Even if it's blowing our own trumpet, Rev Sports has won this series coverage hands down. And that's public feedback. There's no question. All these people have worked brilliantly well, and that's enormous satisfaction as the editor. Thank you very much, folks. You would have not, had it not been there, we would not have won the coverage. Thanks a lot for watching. Oops.
keep it on.
Exactly. Why am I opening it?
Wow.
Indian team bus.
Oh, bye कर दो.